remember when Halo was the #1 FPS and everyone was claiming that they had their Halo killer? Well, there's a new kid on the block who is going to be the Call of Duty killer. And it's not Battlefield, whatever number they're going to stick on the end and then bollocks it up when it comes out. It's a game from Ubisoft called xDefiant, which is a free-to-play game. And what was the trailer here?
16.
This is xDefiant, a free-to-play competitive shooter featuring fast-paced gunplay complemented with specialized factions. So, what are the factions? Our factions are all drawn from iconic Ubisoft worlds and represent distinct classes, each with unique abilities and ultras. You can choose any character from any faction to assemble your team of 6 players. And during the game, you can change your faction or loadout to adapt your strategy. For your loadout, choose from a large arsenal of weapons and attachments to customize and fit your playstyle. At its core, xDefiant features realistic gunplay and the fun, familiar mechanics of an arena shooter. Each battle will take place on one of our 14 starting maps. Play casual matches and have fun with players of all types and skills, where every match delivers an unpredictable and unique experience. Or play ranked mode in competitive matchups against your peers to push yourself further and see what you're truly made of, whether you're a beginner or ready to dominate the game. xDefiant is free with crossplay, so jump in with your friends across platforms. And as a live game with fresh new content every single season, xDefiant will continue to deliver an accelerating experience that will always be free to play and never pay to win.
So,
not impressed.
It just looks like Call of Duty. It looks like they've got that Coke formula, and it's not. It's not about the game. It's about the challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
People are now stepping up to challenge Call of Duty. Yeah. And it looks like I think they're doing it the right way by making an arena shooter. Do I think it's going to do it? I don't think it is, but I think it's going to be Call of Duty gets its death by 1,000 cuts unless it evolves. And I think this will be one of the first cuts that causes the downfall. It won't be the one that replaces it, but it also might cause people like EA to pull their finger out and make sure Battlefield comes out in a workable bloody state rather than whatever I can fire a rocket under a tank, which I shouldn't be able to do, especially when I'm aiming at the tracks and just underneath. How does that work? Still can't get over that. But this xDefiant, it's Tom Clancy, even though he's been dead for fucking years. Tom Clancy's xDefiant. It has a previous person on there. Now, this is the thing I like about it, is that it's been in beta. And I mean like actual beta. I don't mean we release it before it goes live. They put it in beta testing to improve the netcode, and then they've released them. I think they've done 2 so far. But it feels like they're actually paying attention to making a good game, which is a good signal. Like, here's a beta test. We need to figure this out. The netcode doesn't work. There's some zipping going on here. We need to amend it, change it, sort it out. Next run out, the zipping's gone. Now we have another problem. Some balancing issues, blah, blah, blah. And then there's people who have claimed that they've gone in there, and where the rooms don't have like level matchmaking, they've just gone in there and they've had a whale of a time. So where you go to Call of Duty, and then you, unless you've bought something, you get whaled on. Yeah, it just feels like there's a genuine mix of people in there, which was kind of missing from the Call of Duty with their matchmaking, kind of skill-based matchmaking thing. So it's just randomized completely. Might go by the time it comes out. It's free to play, which means we're going to get battle passes and skins and all that goodness, which I really can't stand. But as I said,
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yeah. It's going to go down to Fortnite. But what I was saying before was this here is going to be something to challenge Call of Duty, which may make Call of Duty better or may make Call of Duty collapse. And the game maybe does it with Battlefield, maybe cause Battlefield to collapse. Be taking a chunk of that pie out and it's free, so I'm going to give it a go. And the fact that you do cross-play on it too, which is fantastic, so I can play it on the PS5 or my Xbox or PC or whatever. I like that. So it's be interesting. I'm curious. It's piqued my interest because, as I said, challenge us to the Call of Duty throne.
So it's free. So do you think they'll go down the Fortnite route to make money? So your battle passes,
battle passes and cosmetics all the way. Battle, yeah. I can guarantee you that. That's
okay. That
was the pitch.
Yeah, I don't mind that, to be fair, because as long as it's not, well, it said there on the video, didn't it? You don't pay to win, which nobody wants.
Which ironically they've started doing in Call of Duty, because you can buy an aesthetic that comes with like a UAV drone.
Could you imagine that? I just want to shake the developers who do Call of Duty. Could you imagine, right? Going back to 2142, if they gave it the Resident Evil 2 treatment, could you imagine how good that would be?
It looks interesting. I'll give it a go. Will it be? Do I think it's going to be amazing? No, but I'm hoping it will cause people to pull their fingers out and, work on making better games. That's what I'm hoping happens, because they are doing one thing right, and I will applaud them for that. They're doing a beta properly. You run the beta, you bug fix. You run another beta, you bug fix. You keep doing that until the game's right. And that is one thing that I should just give Ubisoft a little round of applause and say thank you very much.